Hi guys, so today we're going to be taking a look at Google Music for Android. Now if we go to Google Play, as you can see here, and we go to Music, we're going to be presented with a very iTunes-like store where we can now buy music for our devices and for our Android account. Now the first thing we do want to do is we want to upload perhaps some existing music that we've already got. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go to My Music just up the top here. Now I have already uploaded some music, so this will look a little bit different than your account. This will actually all be empty when you first log in. So we're going to go to Upload Music here in the top right hand corner, and then we're going to download what's called the Music Manager. Now I have already done this, so I'm going to have to skip a couple of steps, but essentially you just download the application as you would do normally, and it will install onto your Mac or PC. Now I'm doing this on the Mac today, so if we go to the System Preferences, which is going to be located down here, and then I'm going to go to the Music Manager, which is just in here. Now this is going to simply ask you whether you want to upload some music from an iTunes folder or a specified music folder, wherever you want to get it from. Now it's going to start uploading the songs automatically to your Google account. And you can see here there's a counter that does it here, and it's also in the top corner up here under the preferences in here. Once that's all done, and you go back to your Google account, you will then see in the Home tab your music that is all uploaded. Now, of course, the web-based interface is only one half of Google Music, the other half is on the device, which we'll go to in a second. But I'll just stick on the web page for a second, because the cool thing about this is that unlike something like iTunes or even Spotify, you can browse your Google Music and play it from anywhere as long as you have an internet connection. And you can do it through any web browser. You don't have to have your device with you or anything like that. You just log into your Google account online and you can play your music on the web, which I think is really, really cool. You can also download music as well. If you wanted to, you could download your music back to another computer as well, and there is a certain limit on that as well, I think. Of course, we can go down and browse things like artists, we can go to albums, and we can do genres. Now, there isn't very much play control in here because there's only play and pause and things like that. There's no equalizer in the web browser, unfortunately, but there is on the Android devices, which we'll have a look at. But the playback through the web is just very simple. It's just playing music. So what we're going to do now is we're going to have a look at how this translates now onto the mobile device and how you can carry your music around with you. So now we're looking at the Android app side of things. And we're going to open the app here that's called Play Music. And the first thing you'll notice is that it will take you to your recent hub. Now the recent hub is just a place where it will show all your recently uploaded music and changes on your account, but with a little bit of difference in here. Now as I'm scrolling through, you'll probably notice that there are some little pages on here called Instant Mix. Now Instant Mix is essentially kind of like a genius playlist that Google Play has created for you based on the music you've got and certain genres. So these will pop up through your list, as you can see here. And of course what we can do is scroll from left to right through artists and through albums, and we can go through and select what we want to play. Now the interface is really nice and slick here. It's going along with the Android theme, so it looks absolutely great. My only gripe at the moment is that the interface is a little bit different depending on how you're looking at it. So for example, if I'm in the album view just here and I turn it landscape, I get this kind of grid that goes across from left to right. If I go back to the recent hub, which is this one here, which includes instant mixes, and I turn it this way, I get this kind of really, really slick cover flow effect, very reminiscent of iOS, but I think it actually looks a bit better here. I would quite like to use this interface a lot of the time rather than the standard grid view, so I don't know why they've done it in this view and not the other one. Strange. So let's go ahead and look at what happens when we actually play a song. So we've got the basic interface on here. If we tap on the cover, we've got the thumbs up, thumbs down, shuffle and repeat. If we go up to the top here to the three dot options, we've got an inbuilt equalizer, which is very, very handy and helpful. And we've also got the options to add to a queue and play an instant mix based on this song. So again, a very genius feature from iOS. So I think in general the best things about Google Play Music are the ability to upload your own songs from your computer to your account, to view them online on any computer, even just through the web browser, which is really, really handy and easy, and the mobile app, which allows you to save things offline so you don't need to use your internet connection, and the interface is really nice and slick. So Google Music for Android is available now in the UK and other European countries such as Italy, Germany and France, and it'll be rolling out to others soon, and I suggest you have a look at it. So this is Barry from Copper vs Glass, and I'll catch you guys later.